Good evening, ladies and gents. How are we? Sorry, I just had to step away to get a drink. Oh, hang on. What are they saying here? Oh, does it sound any better now? Can you all hear me? I just had to mute my mic. I don't know if it was crackling. Just let me know if it's alright. Yeah, sound. I won't shout as much then, sorry. Right, okay, here we are. This evening at the Online Racing League, Rockingham. Well, Rockingham, it's Texas full circuit, but it's very similar to the Rockingham with turn one. So that's where we are tonight. And we start off with the Clios. So if we just go on to the track. This circuit, actually, I've been googling it a bit, and there doesn't seem to be any names for the corners, so if anyone can come up with any decent names for any of these corners, we'll give them a shout out. So here we go. This track, as we come round onto turn one here with Bill, it's a tough one, first corner. It's quite deceiving. See, Bill's running a bit wide there. It's a tough one. I mean, it looks quite easy on paper, but when you get into it, the hairpins, they are difficult. You have to get a solid line. I don't think track limits are on tonight, so it makes it a little bit easier. Nice through there. So we're going to be warming the tyres up now. They're not going to have a problem with that after the tyres are warmed up, because they're going to be trying to cool them down. So right on board here with Bill, coming up to the last corner. It's a tricky one, this one. You don't want to overshoot it, but you want to try and carry momentum, because you're coming down to full throttle all the way down to turn one. It's handy if you can get yourself a nice little slipstream here. So look, so is it Kino, is it just in front of him? Takes for a turn, you see. In these Clios, it'll be different in the Porsches later. So everyone coming across. I think the first person to be setting a lap, will it be Kino? I think there's someone in front of him. Right, so tonight we're going to be missing Sign's dad. But taking his place is going to be Greener Army, our resident comms. He's running a bit late. I think he's had issues with his internet, but he'll get here. So if we run through the tables. So last time I comms, Dino had a nice healthy little lead, but actually James C. Dudley now sits at the top, and he is 20 points clear of his teammate at Move It Racing, followed by Kino, who isn't a million miles, only 28 points behind, still in play, followed by Josser. He's on 321, then Bobby Dazzler, and he's on 298, followed by Bill on 291, GFR in 7th, Safety Car Kid 8, Science Lad in 9th, Donington Devil 10th, and Object in the Mirror. But Object in the Mirror, he came late into the league, still has 3 wins under his belt, so you know, very impressive. So kind of coming around to, is he coming around to finish this lap? Let's see what kind of lap time is he putting in. It was JFR who was in front of him. I knew someone was. So kind of comes through on a 1.5, and so Bill goes fastest on a 1.8. Oh, he's getting a lovely little tow here. Nice, it gets it right. Oh, they got a ping. The guy in front would have. See, they're tricky these hairpins, and as the race goes on, and that front left just gives out, it's going to create a lot of understeer. Yeah, I think a good shout for that chicane could be the shake and bake. I'm sure I've heard it somewhere else before, but I think it works perfectly well. So Bill coming up to the last corner. James C. Dudley goes second with a 1:32.5. Bill, nice, bit tentative. Oh, you get the throttle down all the way to the end. James C. Dudley seems to be going quick. Seems to get a nice exit out of there then. Going to be crucial, that exit out of there. Not close enough to the guy in front for a tow. I wonder if he's going to go any quicker. He's 0.7 behind Bill. Oh, kind of pops into second. James gets it back. Oh, 18,000. Bill sitting pretty. Josser down in fifth, going up to turn one. We'll try and carry as much speed through here as you can. Having a nice tow would help. Safety car kid coming up to the last corner. Seems to get out of the throttle there, I don't know what it was. I think he thought he might have understeer. He was going to understeer, so he got out of it. He comes up to the line. Let's see if he can improve on 1:33.2. A tough one. Try and hug the inside here is what I try and do. It's good for defending as well. No, I don't think he's improved there. Let's see, is Bill improving? He's coming up to the last corner. Let's see if he's how he's tackling this now. Run a little bit wide. Yeah, not too bad. Kino just sits right behind him. Don't think he's getting enough of a toe on him. This is just all getting a feel for the track now. I'd imagine he'll come down into the low 31s by the time we've got to the end of qualifying. Just getting a feel for how hard they can push on these front tyres. Kino's coming through now. Can he go faster? No, he doesn't. Oh, he goes fastest, 1:31.6. And he retires to the pits. Well done, sir. Bill still out there giving it a go. And if he can improve on 1:31.6. An object in the mirror's out now as well. Can have a little flutter. Yeah, these hairpins. I mean, they're gonna be tough in qualifying, but come the race when everyone's I just hope not. But maybe a few people might miss their braking point. Oh, a bit of oversteer, understeer. So we've got Kino in the lead. Well, set the fastest lap in practice for 1:31.6, followed by Bill in a 1:31.7. Wonder what Object's going to do when he comes round. Oh, sure he didn't get an invite. Hang on, pal. I'll message Kino for you. Unless he's listening. I'm sure he's listening. If you're supposed to be in, you'll get an invite, pal. And Bill goes fastest with a 31.3. Nice, Bill. I told you to be getting down there. Is he going to go for another? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Josser's about to come across the line. Goes a little bit faster. Let's ride on board with Josser. Let's see how he's... It's a tough track. I mean, this first corner is very deceiving. Let's come down a little on the gears. Doesn't want to run wide, so he's very tentative around that. Let's see how he attacks this next one. A bit tentative. His front tyres must be boiling. Oh, ping. Well, like I said, on paper it looks quite a simple, straightforward track. It is quite difficult, especially the infield. The track likes to spit you out. So worried about understeering. Oh, we've got someone stopped on the track then. I think someone's left there. We'll go with object. Let's see how he's getting on. Oh, very wide. I don't know if that's his plan to get a faster exit. See how he's attacking these hairpins. Oh, back end. Back end was trying to overtake the front end. See if he can improve on this lap. Oh, trying to throw it in. So I think object will be the last one across the line. Let's see if he can go any faster. Or he could be sandbagging. Well, I'll never know until quali. Oh, what was that? Safety car kid still out? He is, yes. Oh no, his lap's done. Is it Josser? Yeah, Josser's still on a flyer. He's got to within 0.9 of Kino, so he's improved. Let's see if he can jump JFR. Oh, he does. Oh, it's Bill who disconnected. Oh no. I'm sure he'll be back in. We've got a qualifying. So, Kino sets the fastest lap, 1:31.6. Let's just compare the sectors. So, he's doing a 13.7. James, more or less, he was quicker. There's a second sector there, see? It was 0.4 off him. So, we come into qualifying. So, who's going to be the first one out? Not Kino, not Bob, not Joseph, JFR. Is the first driver out. And so if you remember the championship bias, James can actually only do one flying lap because he sits at the top, and that's the same for Kino as well. So they can only do one flying lap. And I don't think Dino's here. No, he's not. So that would explain. Well, he's not even here to defend from James, so he's going to lose out a lot of points tonight. Oh, and Bill's back in. Happy days. Right, so we come round to the first corner with JFR. Track's warm, so I mean at the moment the tyres are going to be cold, but the fronts will warm up before the rears. The rears will probably come in midway through their first flying lap. So that's where James and Kino just got to be a little bit clever not to push too hard, otherwise you could end up losing the rear and then the whole lap's gone. The JFR coming through looking smooth at the moment there. He set a good lap time actually, he was within the top 5. See, he's going to be the first one that comes across. So everyone's out now apart from James. I mean, this track, it's a difficult one. You start side by side on the grid, so I mean being at the back isn't the worst idea. I mean if that's what he's planning on doing, it is a good idea. Just slipstream everyone and just see if, you know, I hope it doesn't happen, but they might have a few bumps into turn 1 and pick up some points, because we also have the positions gained championship as well, and that's for the most positions gained over the races, and Dino tops that, followed by Kino. And if I just try and find James, he's down in 10th, but if he was to start from the rear, oh, I can see he's out now. So all that was for nothing. But it's a good idea though. So we've got Bill. So JFR is going to be the first one who's going to be setting a fast lap. So he's coming into the first corner, a bit wide. Manages to keep the speed up a little. See how he's attacking this. Oh, Oh, see the understeer there, if you hit it too hard, and then you just lose, you're off the throttle as you're supposed to be, gunning it down here. But not bad, smooth through there. Let's see how he attacks this next hairpin. See this one, you think it looks wider as you come through, but it closes very, very quickly to the left. He's done alright there. And then let's see how he attacks the last corner. See the understeer trying to push him out. It's going to actually have contact with that wall, yes. So who was behind him? So it's Object. We're in quite a wide line there. Are they all... I think they're all slipstreaming each other, yeah. Well, Object's trying to get onto the back of JFR, but he's been quite smooth, so I don't think he's close enough there for a tow. I think he needs to be a little bit closer. JFR, oh, Object actually goes quicker with a 32.1. If he can get closer to JFR and just get a little tow, and then Kino goes a 31.9. Very good lap. Just for the flying lap. Can anyone beat him? I don't even think he had a tow for that, so that's a very good lap. Let's see Object going round. Oh, those go faster stripes. See how he gets round the hairpin. Yep, nice and smooth. Ooh. Attacks that nicely. Oh, Bill goes a 1:31.2. Fantastic lap. And Bill can qualify as much as he wants. He could go probably faster again. I think Object's on a good one here. I wonder if he'll get another lap in. James C. Dudley. Goes second. He actually out-qualifies Kino. Those two only being able to do the one lap each, but they're good laps, they're just one lap. But Object's coming through. I think he's picking up a bit of a tow there now. And he goes fastest, 31.220. Can Bill respond? So they've got... It's coming up to his last corner. I don't think Object got through then. I think he did actually. Let's see how Bill does. 35,000's behind, can he? That inside for the start is crucial. He get hanged out on that outside. Let's see how Bill does here. Oh, I don't think he did. I think Object's got it. He has. Where was the time? Oh, more or less matched the first sector, just. But then again, James C. Dudley was faster, and then Kino was faster than them. So where have they lost that middle sector? Yep. It'd be coming up to turn 3-4. So Objects on pole, Bill in second, James C. Dudley third, Kino fourth, done well with the one laps, both of them. Bobby Dazzler down in fifth, JFR sixth, Josser seventh, Safety Car Kid in eighth. But as you can see, they're side by side, so it's a difficult one here. I mean, the best advantage for the first place is if they can get to turn 1 first. They're going to be difficult to go around it. But turn 1, let's have a look. Right, here we go. Let's wait for the lights. Revs. Oh, lights on. Here we go. And we're off. Object gets a good start. Kino's had a great start. Oh, camera. So we come into the first little gaggles. Oh, there's a few people gone to the left. I don't know if that was for a safety issue. Oh, there we go. Bobby Dazzler in the thick of it as we come up to turn 1. Are we all going to get through nicely? Oh, there was a lot of respect shown there. Nice. They all got through beautifully. So James C. Dudley Oh, we've got 3 abreast coming into the hairpin. James C. Dudley, Bill, an object. And they're still there. Oh, he's had to back out. He did well to back out there. That'd have been a nasty one. Oh, no. Bill and James have come together. I think as Bill carried on, Bill's back up into 3rd. Object in the lead. Oh, Bill. Oh, I don't know what happened going into that. James has lost a lot on the front. It's going to cost him, especially here. Josser seemed to keep out of it. Go back to the front. Kino. Has he got the drive? Oh, he's sitting in a very nice position here and wants to get down to turn 1. If he can just keep it on there, not lose momentum for the first. The left-hander. Here we go, he'll start picking up the slipstream now here. The car in front's meeting more resistance. Let's see. Oh, they both go very wide. Is Kino going to think about it onto the brakes? Speed seems to be neutralised here. Oh, Kino loses the front rear end, saves it. He did well. Could have easily collected him there. So we run through the field. Safety car kid's got himself up into 3rd. Lovely. From the back of the pack up into 3rd. I think that's his teammate going for the inside. Yep, nice pass. And Bill's on a recovery drive now. James with a lot of damage. He's going to struggle. He's going to lose top end down the straights. JFR is he's catching Josser. He's there with him. It's just under a second behind him. But Object seems to he's pulled a bit from Kino. Yeah, he's up to nearly a second. If he can break off. It went down to 0.6 then, but it's neutralising a bit. I don't think he's got him. I think he's just going to keep there. So we've got safety car kid who is now going to be coming under pressure from Bill soon. Bill's going to have a lovely run there. And Bobby Dazzler in 3rd. I wonder if Bill can catch the both of them. Because on his pace from qualifying, he's quicker than both of them. And 1st isn't he? We can still see 1st on board with Bill. You know, let's just hope he's just hoping that those 2 at the front carry on getting into it. But we'll keep an eye on the time. Kino is half a second behind. I mean, he's not going to lunge unless he's a lot closer. So at the moment, this is where we're going to probably be seeing some overtakes soon. The safety car kid's holding his own. But Bill's inching closer and closer with every corner. See, Bobby Dazzler went a bit wide there. Bill's right on it up. And see, I think we're actually pulling the... Yeah, the time's going down a bit towards the front 2 as they're both battling. Kino and Object. Kino's actually in the front. I did say he wouldn't lunge unless he was close enough. He must have been close. So now what kind of drive is Object going to get onto the straight? Oh, Kino with a little bit of a lock-up. I wonder if he's going to have a look at it. But Bill has got past safety car kid. That's what I was waiting for. But safety car kid could come back at him. I think Object must have had a problem somewhere. Because he was comfortable. He's probably just lost it somewhere and kind of pounced. So let's see now. Oh, yeah, he's definitely getting a tow. Can he do anything with it? JFR's in the pits. I don't know if that's for damage. It doesn't look to be damaged. Not as bad as James is. And so we've got Josser in 6th. Without a tow, it's very difficult. But I wouldn't put past Josser to catch a safety car kid up, who is actually he's still holding on to Bill. He's still there. And then Bobby Dazzler just having a nice, clean, solid race. He's running wide there, though. Bill looked like he was running a little bit wide as well. So now Object is falling a little bit back behind Kino, who on lap 4 is nearly a second ahead. It was only 2 laps ago. Object was a second ahead. Let's see if this carries on. The safety car kid, he's still there with Bill. Oh, cuts that a bit. It means he has to get off the throttle. But Bill now is right up behind Bobby Dazzler. I don't know if he's had a mistake, but he's right there. So he's about 0.6 behind. And you can see we're still catching the leaders. It was 4.2, 4.3 before, and now it's down to 3.8. So if Bill's getting a lovely tow off Bobby Dazzler, if he can keep it up and get past him as quick as possible, we've still got 3 minutes. I'd say that's another 2-3 laps maybe. Bobby Dazzler runs very wide. Bill's there. Are they not going to come together, are they? No, nice. Bill give him space, compromise his exit. Oh, Bobby Dazzler run wide. Oh, Bill is going to try and do that little undercut. But this is where you come together with James, so think about it. Oh, I don't know what happened then. I was closing my eyes. So Kino still out in the lead. Object, he's got it back down to 0.8. It's not enough though. But now Bill's in the lead. Bill's, oh. On my screen, it went a bit funny. But he's got ahead of Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler's still there. We're coming up to the straight, so, you know, obviously Bobby Dazzler doesn't want to give that up. But then right behind him, he's got his teammate. But I don't think he's close enough. I think Bobby Dazzler is the one. It's just what's going to happen when they get down to the first corner. But look, he's inching and inching. Let's see. You never know. So you need to hug that white line to the left. You need to hug that when you got the car behind, because you lose a bit of speed on that upper tier. What's Bobby Dazzler going to do? He's going to stick out right. Bill's gone defensive. There we go. If Bill can keep him here, I'd imagine he'll drive away. Yep. Nicely done. So I'd imagine Bobby Dazzler and safety car kid are just going to battle it out for 4th now. I think he's fell back a bit too much now. But at the front, Object, he's caught right back up again. He saved his tyres and he's come back. Oh, sliding in there. Oh, Kino's run wide. He's right next to him. Let's see who takes this corner the best. Oh, Object keeps the speed up, but he's on the outside. Kino gets a nice run. And he's got his lights on, so he'll go faster. Oh. He needs to get down. He's going to lose a lot of time there. Yep, he has. And now we'll just sit here. You just need to be careful where you decide to do it. You're not going to be able to go around the outside. If he cuts back in, gets that toe, he might be able to lunge on the last corner. Yeah, he has. So he'll have that inside bit. It's going to run wide. Can he keep it on? He can. But Kino's going to come right back at him. Into the hairpin. Outside though, dirty. There's not going to be much grip there. Well, he sets himself up for this bit so he can take it a bit straighter. Yes, very nice. Let's see, he was a bit quicker than him in front there. This is a tough one. Both taking it tentative. Nice, very nice. But Kino seems to be a little bit quicker through there. How's he going to get on down this straight? Oh, Object loses the rear end. It's going to cost him on acceleration. Kino, can he keep it off the wall? He has. Nice, he's right within striking range. Oh. He's keep it PG-13, please. So now he's even closer than he was last time. But I think he's running out of ideas of what to do. But he's right there on him. Throw a blanket over the pair of them. I mean, Bill's catching. Oh, but not enough. An Object takes it. I thought Kino might have pipped him at the line. So we've got Object takes the win. Kino in second. Bill in third. He was catching him. Bobby Dazzler finishes fourth. Great result for him. Safety Car Kid, very good race for him in fifth. James recovered up to sixth with a battered car. Josser in seventh. And JFR at the last corner. And he'll bring it up. He's got 30 seconds to finish. So that was a great race between these two then. He did very, very well. And Bill, I think another lap, and he would have definitely been in there to have a go with him. And Bobby Dazzler, he kept up with Bill. Yeah, he did really well there. He dropped his teammate. So a very, very good race. Nice and clean. So there's our winner, Object. So we got the fastest lap, 31.0. Oh, 30.7 for Bill. Great lap. Yeah, so Bill takes it. Well done for the fastest lap. Object first, Kino second, Bill third, Bobby Dazzler fourth, Safety Car fifth, James C. Dudley sixth, Josser seventh, JFR eighth, and the fastest lap for Bill. Oh, it's a shame that him and James came together on the first lap, because I think that'd have been four of them battling all the way through that. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, that was. But Bill didn't seem to come off well. So from what I saw, James, when it was on his roof, he got the raw end of the deal. Did you see it all, Josser? I just jumped onto Object as it was happening right in front of us. I think they both just went into one and spat them both out. It happens a lot at that corner. If you just race it for fun, you always seem to get two people who get two different lines out of the hairpin, and they're just so gunned about looking forward and getting to that chicane that they don't realise the other car's got just as good a drive on the left, and it happens. Racing incident, maybe? Question mark. I would say, yeah. That'd be hard. I think we'd have to see on boards and see who was ahead. But from what I saw, it would look like more like a racing incident than anything. So now we move on to the Ginettas. So the top three from that race. So that would be Object, Kino, and Bill will only get one lap for qualifying. And it's going to be the Ginettas, which are difficult until you've warmed the tyres up. But Object, he's good in the Ginettas, so is Bill, and so is Kino, so let's see. Oh, what's that there? Now about the invites. So let's see if he gets in. Oh, he's had 2 invites, so they should be popping up for him. But yeah, so Shake and Bake claims its first 2 victims, and Bill and James. So now we're just waiting to see if this, what was his name, Ensign Wart. I think we're waiting for it to see if he's going to join now. I think, yeah, Greener Army may be along. I think he's sorting his internet out, but he might jump in. He was supposed to be jumping in for Signs Dad, but the internet gods decided against it. So still just waiting for this lad to come in. I mean, but that Clio race, yeah, it was it was a lot of fun. I actually got so caught up in the racing, I forgot it was the last lap. It was good. It was very good, nice and clean as well. No one overstepping the boundaries. But I still reckon Object in the Mirror should be in League One. I'm sure he'll love me for saying that. Right, so here we go then. So, in the Ginettas. Not everyone's favourite, so the ones who love it are fast, are really fast. But round this track, it's going to be an interesting one, especially into that first corner. You can't adjust the brake bias on these, so you're gonna have 8-9 cars all going into that first corner with brakes that have a tendency to lock up. But they were very clean in the Clios, very clean. They did well there. There was hardly any crashing until they got up into the shake and bake chicane. But let's hope we can avoid that. Right, so let's see who the first one's out. JFR, is he first out? They're all going. I think it's JFR who's got the front of the grid though. The front of the pack, I mean, sorry. And here we go. With the Ginetta GT5s. Just bring up table, obviously you can't see it because, but in the Ginettas, James C. Dudley leading the way, followed by Dino, Kino, and then Bill C. Oh no, JFR on 80. Bill C is on 72. So JFR, let's keep an eye on him through all this qualifying. But he's going to be the first one to set a lap time. Seems quite smooth through there, doesn't he? Let's have a look at him. No lockups there. Let's see, nice. Oh, back end wanted to go a little. Let's see how he's attacking this last corner. Yep, I'd imagine he'll hit it a little bit harder next lap. Has he got anyone getting a tow? Joss is not quite close enough. We've got a few people to all bunch up together. I think Object's leading the way from Bill. I think, did I see Kino? No, Kino's further up. And Kino's getting a tow. Is that Bill in front? No, it's not Bill. So let's have a look what speed they're getting up to. 130 coming into the front banking. Oh, see, going too high. I know it's difficult to get down to that white line, but your speed just dropped off there, 2-3 miles an hour. Let's see. Oh, got it slowed down nicely. Smooth enough through that. Oh, we had a spinner. Was that JFR? It was. Don't know what's happening. So we've got Object, who is quick in the Ginettas. So is Bill. There's AQI colours. Let's see how Bill gets on coming up to this last corner. Coming through here, that's going to be difficult in the race. It all depends if they're all clumped together. They're all spread out a little bit in the Clios. Nice. He kept the speed up there. Got a good exit. Let's see the speedo going up. But with a tow, it makes a lot of difference there. Kino goes fastest. Oh, Object actually goes fastest with a 30.6 He was getting a great tow. He's 129. See, he kept the speed up by staying low. There's a great lap on 30.3. Can he get through this corner? Oh, no, he's lost it there. That'll be him done. Anyone going faster? Safety car kid coming onto a lap. So objects first, followed by kind of. So that's them done now for the qualifying. They can't put another lap in. Oh, safety car kid's lost it. Joss are coming through. It's two seconds off the pace at the moment. Must have had a problem on that lap. See how he gets on coming down here. JFR, remember, keep an eye. Is he on his lap now? He is. Yes, but I want to keep an eye on Josser. I think he outbroke himself there a little bit. Let's see, he gets on coming to the last corner. Oh, he's struggling a bit there. Dropped it to first. Give him a bit of a launch out of that corner. Oh, sorry. Let's see if Josser can improve. Can he jump? Safety car kid. No, he stays there. James gets himself up to second with 31.4. 1 second behind object. He did that in one lap. That was very good. But I think James only got one lap as well. So I think that's it. The safety car kid coming round, but I think he had a problem on his lap. I think he's spanned it, isn't he? Yep. So that's it. So the three lads who were supposed to be given, oh no, Bobby Dazzler jumped himself up there as well. So object took pole. James C. Dudley in second. Bobby Dazzler in third. He jumped right in there at the end. Kino in fourth. Bill C is fifth, safety car kid sixth, Josser seventh, and JFR bringing up the rear. Oh, that was a great lap from Bobby Dazzler. He snuck that right in. Did very well. So now, as you can see again, side by side, so no one's really at advantage, apart from the first guy, like I said. But here we go. We've got the lights. I'll rev count. Climbs, and here we go. Oh, object gets a great start. James seemed to bog down a little bit. Let's have a look on board. How they all going? Bobby Dazzler's dropped back down to fourth. Kino's got himself up to second. But nice and clean through airplay, boys. Bill bringing up the rear. Oh, I think that was his teammate with JFR. Managed to save it. Bill having a look. Oh, that was JFR. I think was it safety car kid. Yes. And James. Oh my. How much bad luck do you need? So we've got object leading the way. Nice and clean. Bobby Dazzler's jumped from third to second. It was a great start. Kino and then the two teammates following up, and then James, it just seems to be a target for getting hit. And so object in the lead, doing a great job on these first laps, get him in League One. Bobby Dazzler in second is doing well. Can he hold off Kino though? Kino seems to be pretty decent. Oh, Bobby Dazzler's gone a bit, I think he won a bit wide there, or did he mess it up on the brakes? So object taking a very unusual line. I think he doesn't want to give up that toe, but you do lose a bit of speed, as you can see on the timer. And Bill following up behind his teammate. We're going to see any late lunge. Oh, see, object has lost 0.2 by taking that wide line. Let's see if he does it again. No, he's foot better of it that time. But Kino, he's there. So we've got a freeway fight for the lead at the moment. Oh, Bobby. Oh, I thought he'd outbroke himself then, but he kept it nice. Kino went a little bit wide. Oh, Bobby, I think he lost it again in the corner. But kind of trying to hang it out the outside. But Bobby Dazzler keeps it nice and tidy. See that little turn to the right there, so he can keep it as straight as he can through here. Nice. So Object is pulled a second away from Bobby Dazzler there. I think Bobby's too busy looking behind him instead of in front of him. And Bills fell 5 seconds behind his teammate. I wonder if they had a little coming together in the middle. So Josser, he's holding on to his 4th spot. James, I wonder if he got any damage from that. Is the back damaged? Yeah, it's the back. Yeah. It's going to be a nightmare to drive for him. So Kino, he's following Bobby Dazzler. He wants that. He needs to take advantage of Dino not being here and James having 2 consecutive crashes. But he's right there with him. Oh, what's he going to do? Is he going to try and hang it around the outside? Or is he going to sneak back to the inside? I think Bobby Dazzler's covered it off nicely. But let's see. Oh no, Kino's gone wide. I wonder if he got damage. Help him get a better line though. God, he's the drive from that. I don't know if Bobby had a little problem there. He seems to be struggling out of that first corner. Oh, he's back up alongside. He's actually got him. Oh, this is where it's going to happen. Kind of thinks better of it. Oh no, Bobby Dazzler come back. I think Bobby thought he was going to go alongside him and lost it. And this is all just playing into Objects, who's just driving off into the sunset. Kino now, it looks like that's his 2nd place. And then we've got a battle here between James, Josser and Bobby Dazzler. But has Bobby got damage? It doesn't look that way. I'd imagine James will be a sitting duck with his damage. Wonder what Bobby can do. I think he's struggling a bit. It's a shame he can't turn on that qualifying pace that he had. So Josser here, let's see. I don't think actually straight speed's going to be affected on James, because it's the back of the car. I think it's going to be coming into the first corner where he's really going to struggle. But see, Josser, he isn't really catching him. What's the timing saying? Yeah. Oh, Josser, you're going to lose time and speed up there, pal. Does this put Bobby in? No, not close enough. And JFR coming out the pits then. Oh! Was that Josser? See, I think James was so slow on the brakes then, they caught Josser out. That's where he's going to struggle, see. If we ride on board, you might see where James is struggling. If Josser can just keep it clean and keep on the back of him, he might be able to get himself a pass here, because the pass is going to be in a corner, not on the straight. See, James is really struggling with that rear end. And this is bringing Bobby into it a little. Well, he needs to be getting on with that, because Joss is slowing up behind James. I don't. He's closer now though. If he can get down to that turn 1 as close as this, he should be able to make the pass. But can Bobby? He's falling away a little bit. Nothing James can do. When he can make him go round the outside. Oh, I thought there was. Woof. We'll shoot into camera angle there. I don't know if that wide angle works. Just needs to be a bit solid on the brakes here now, Josser, and he should have that pass done. But he's run wide himself. And James just coming back at him. Oh, Josser, he's lost it. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's lucky he didn't take out Bobby Dazzler then. So now it falls to Bobby Dazzler, or can James hold on to 4th? Maybe very good recovery if he can. Josser, I think a bit of rush of blood to the head then. So Object, he's pulled out a 6-second lead, followed by Kino and Bill. I mean, I think they'd be happy if the race ended now, them three. James, he's done well there from being hit in the first corner and going right to the back and being in fourth now. But can Bobby catch him? I think that's the only pass really that we might see, unless anyone makes any mistakes along the line, because now Object pulled out to 7 seconds and 15 to Bill. So he's controlling this race now. He's just decided to put the hammer down a bit. I'll tell you what, let's have a little ride on board with him. Let's see how well he's doing. Well, the lads at the back needs to be... Oh no, where is he? He's alright, yeah. Just taking it smooth. Not overdriving it. Ooh. So, I would say... this lap and one more to go for Object to keep it. Oh, see, what I was saying before about it likes to throw you out to the left, that corner. Oh, didn't want to go into first then, did it? So he's got it up to 7 seconds again. He dropped down to 6 then, but now it's gone up to 7. They're all starting to struggle with the tyres and the front tyres, I'd imagine. A little bit of understeer, getting worse and worse. Bobby Dazzler is falling to 2 seconds behind James now. James doing all he can. And he's only 4 seconds off Bill. With a lap to go. As Object just keeps pulling away. He's done very well there, Object. He just led from the start. And JFR, I think he's had a pit. He's struggled. I thought he was... I mean, on paper he's fast. On the championship standings, safety car kid still going. Josser in 6th. Was that in front? So safety car kid being lapped, yeah, I think it is. So Bobby Dazzler about just over 2 seconds behind. But James is actually, he got it down to 2 seconds then. This is the last lap. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, I think he's just pushing a bit too hard. Is that going to give Bobby Dazzler it? I think it is, yeah. So Bobby's done alright there. He kept in with it, didn't push too hard. I wonder if Josser can sneak. Oh no, Josser's having a moment. Difficult cars. These tyres on these cars, with it being so hot, they're really starting to struggle. But Object comes home for the win. Kino dropped to actually 10 seconds behind him. It was flying, Object was. And Kino brings up a second. I'd imagine he'd be happy with second. We've got Bill, who will come into third. Oh, James, is he actually... Oh no, he looked like he was closer to Bobby Dazzler. But Bobby Dazzler will take 4th, followed by James in 5th. Josser coming round for 6th. So he's got a safety car who's being lapped by him in front of him. And JFR, who has to go in the pits for damage. Across comes Josser. Yeah, he was on for a good position then, Josser. He could have got 4th. That struggled. So, Object goes fastest over 1:29.6. 9 tenths faster than anyone else, from what I can see. No, we're 8 tenths. Yeah, so he gets fastest lap. So Object wins it, followed by Kino, followed by Bill, Bobby Dazzler, James C. Dudley, Josser, Safety Car Kid, and JFR. But good racing, well, especially from Object. He's just pulled away. James has done well to recover. How did Bobby get him on the... Oh no, yeah. James, he had fourth, he was doing well, and then just a little mistake on the last lap, pushing a bit too hard for Bill, maybe. But Bobby Dazzler gets it, finishes fourth. Kind of, he's jumped places there as well, hasn't he? Gone from third to second. Oh, what could have been for Josser? He was doing so well. Right, so we move on to the Porsche now. And that's gonna, with the toe around here, that Porsche is gonna be very interesting. We're gonna see, if they're bunched together, we're gonna see a lot of drafting. The shake and bake chicane isn't gonna be very easy, in it. But let's see. So for this race, same as the other two, only everyone else can qualify as many laps as they can get in, except for Object, Kino and Bill, who can only do one flying lap. But as we've seen all night, that's all it takes, them three. Can they do it again in the Porsche? So in the Porsche Championships, if we have a look, let's have a look on here now. The fastest in the Porsche is Bobby Dazzler with 96 points, followed by James C. Dudley with 89, followed by Josser with 80, and JFR with 79, and then all the rest are on 60s into the 50s. So Bobby Dazzler is the guy who actually leads the way in these, and he had a good showing in the Ginettas. So let's keep an eye on him, see how he gets on. Who's that there? Oh, it's Object. Yeah, but he's on 59, but he hasn't done as many races. So this could be his chance to, move up. He's having a hell of a night so far. Maybe he's been practicing. Right, so I've got waiting. Get into the next race. I wonder if they're still trying to invite that Ensign Ewart. I wonder. Right, so here we go, ready to start. So, yeah, so sector 1 and 3 here are going to be pretty straightforward in the Porsche, I would imagine. Maybe a bit difficult. The banking on sector 1 is a little bit sharper than sector 3. By the time you get there, you're going faster than you are the banking on sector 3. The first 2 hairpins are going to be difficult. Then that little shake and bake chicane, you're not going to want to touch any of the curbs coming into that, especially not in these. But saying that, over the curbs is the fastest way, so you got to find a little compromise. Right, so let's see if JFR is the first out again, and he is. Let's see how how he's looking on points in the Porsche. He is, where is he now? He's 79 points, so he's picked up some points in it, some good points. He's only one point behind Josser, who's in 4th with the Porsche. So we've got Bobby Dazzler, we've got James. Is James going to put 89, and Josser, who we're gonna, could surprise everyone here. Coming around saying first lap, the tyres will be freezing cold, and same as the others, the fronts will warm up before the rears. They are lovely looking cars though. Slamming on the brakes there. Oh, can he keep it on? Yes, he can. Nice. Oh, can anyone get a slipstream here? That's what we're going to be looking out for. See Bobby Dazzler, he looks like he's got himself slipstream there. Behind the 76. And Bobby can put as many laps in as he can. As where Kino, Bill and Object can only put one in. But tonight they've put some good one-lappers in. So this is a great tow he's getting here. So let's have a look at the speedo. 160. Oh, I wonder if he can get up to this. No. Oh. See about that banking on the first corner. It's a bit sharper than it is in sector 3. You get in there at a faster speed as where you are in sector 3. Nice, keeps it clean. Only trouble with a tow is if you're faster than the guy in front coming into here, he's going to cost you time. Smooth's going to understeer it out though. Oh, someone there on the right spinning. Oh, just keeps it on. Lost time to the guy in front though. But, oh, and he's having to hold on to that. He's done well to hold on to it. I think it's safety car. No, it's not. Who is it? Not Josser. It's not JFR. Not Bill. Must be James C. Dudley. It is. So you've got someone fast in front of you for a good tow. Yes, he's picking up a tow up to 150. What lap times he putting in? Josser goes fastest with a 1:19.7. Wow, 7 tenths in front. Wonder if he was getting a tow. No, it looked like he was on his own. Bill goes second with a 1:20.4. James in third with a 0.7 behind. Bobby Dazzler, he's right up behind James. I think, did Bill finish third in the last race? I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think he might have though. And an Object goes fastest with a 19.4. Followed by Josser with a 19.7. Good lap that for Josser. And then his teammate, 1:24. Who goes into pit. I think he's realised. I think Object needs to realise as well that he only gets one flying lap. Oh, and Josser goes fastest with a 19.2. Fantastic lap. And Kino goes to second. I think you just really need to remember though, you only get one flying lap. Yep, I think Kino's gone in. Has Object gone in? Yeah, Object's in. Bobby Dazzler goes in 18.7. Wow. Said Bobby would be faster. Just looking at the statistics of his championship, he's fast here, and he's faster by half a second. They were all squabbling behind for tenths here, and he just goes half a second faster. Fantastic lap. I don't know if he's still on a time lap now. This will be the last one for him. I wonder if anyone can go faster. Jameson's into the pits. It's JFR. Can he go faster? No. Well, Josser is behind still. Let's see how he gets on with this. This will be his last lap coming out of the last corner. He needs to make up over half a second. Coming up now. Can't see the speed though. There's one coming up to 150. And Josser does it. A 1:18.6. Wow, fantastic. Great lap. Yes, he's done that's a great lap there to get into the 18.6s. I know the guys behind only had one flying lap, but he's done that well there, Mark. Wonder if he can convert it. He's in the old Shield. Great lap from him, 18.6. So who's still going round? Is it safety car kid? No, safety car kid I think is in the pits. No, he's not. He's stopped somewhere on track. Wonder why he'd done that. So, Josser, pole position, followed by Bobby Dazzler, followed by Kino, James C. Dudley, Object, Bill, JFR and safety kit. Let me look at these sector times. See, Bobby Dazzler was actually faster in the first sector. Second sector he gets it. Yeah. And then the third sector, Bobby Dazzler was actually faster again. So it was the middle sector that saved Josser. He's flying through there. 54.1. But then again, Object was 54.1 in the middle. It was his first sector that messed him up. Yeah, if he was a little bit quicker in that first sector, he must have just snagged the brake going into the first hairpin. Well, if you look at JFR, he actually did a 10.8 in the first sector. So here we are, we stand side by side. And as you can tell, it's getting a little bit darker. Temperatures may be a little bit cooler. So I wonder if Josser can hold off Mark, or the fast starting Kino will be fine. He started really quick tonight. He's jumped every single race of positions. So here we go. Lights are on. And we are go! Mark gets a great start with Kino right behind him. Oh, a bit of RG there. Object got sliced by Bill. He's dropped to the back. James, let's hope he can get through this race. JFR sitting right behind him. Can Josser defend this lead? Right, everyone on the brakes nicely. Josser looks squirmy then. Oh, we've had a little Bill. I think that was Bill and James, was it? As we come through to the first hairpin, Kino's got in front of Josser. Oh, careful boys, we jumped on board. Oh, he's going to lose it. No. Long race, Mark. Keep going, mate. No damage there. Object picking off the places. And Kino's pulled himself a 2-second lead while everyone else squabbles behind. I think James has got sat here nicely behind Bob and Bill. Oh, Bob. Oh, who was that? I think that was JFR. Oh, careful, boys. These aren't cars that can bump together. As we've got Object on the outside of James. And Bill and Bob in front. Just on the outside of each other. There we go. We're going to get a nice little tow here. Let's see what speed they're doing on it now. So he's already faster than he would be. 160 going over the start line. The two in front. Careful, boys. We're going to have a 4-car. Oh, James on the brakes. Object goes around the outside of him. Careful, boys. Here. This is where. Oh, nice in front. Very nice. And they keep it going. So Kino, he's pulled away up to 3 seconds now ahead of Bill, Bob, Object and James. And they're going for it now, and they're just losing time out every single bit of the track because they're all fighting. Oh, I want to stay there, see if any coming together. Oh. Careful, boys, careful. Nice. A bit of a move there. So riding on board with James C. Dudley, who's just going to pick up a mega tow if he can just get this car. And see the guys in Object gone from being shunted a little bit off the start up to second. I wonder if he can catch up to Kino. We've still got over 3/4 of the race to go. Oh, James. The understeer struggling. So Bill will be picking up a tow off here. He can take his pick. He decides to go to the outside. Bob stays to the inside. Oh, and here we are. Oh, Object ran a bit wide. This is where they can come together. Nice, very nice. Side by side going through the hairpin. I think Object's got it a little bit though. And this is bringing James back into it. So far so good, boys. Let's keep it up. Let's ride on board with James as he caught up to him. Let's see how they all get on through this corner. Oh, he's braking on the grass. He's got the nice brake in there. Can he get back on the power quick enough? Nice. See, Objects broke a little bit. Followed by Bob, Bill and James. See, Bill looks close. James, I think he might just sit there and just see what happens with these two. But Bill's hit the wall. Oh no, it's going to scrub a lot of speed. Oh, James, he's struggling to get that down. Oh. Can he just hang on there? Bill's struggling. Got a bit of a tank stop, I think, there. They all come through nice. Oh, Bill's lost it. Yeah, Bill's lost it. No. Can safety car... Oh, no. Bill come back onto the track mid-corner. So it's now James and Bob. We're down to 3. Well, Object kind of got away from him a little bit here. And I tell you, he's closing up a little bit on Kino. It was just under 4. Now it's 3.5. Just have to keep an eye on that. So we got James and Bobby Dazzler again. Round 2 this time. James is just behind Bobby. And safety car kid and Bill. I think Bill just coming back through the field. He could have had a stronger race. And where's Mark? Oh. What it could have been. So Kino, he's got it back up to... It's holding 3-6. Object in second. He's broke away now from Bobby, who seems to have broke a 2 second away from James. And then we got safety car kid following Bill. But Kino looks comfortable at the front. Well, it's down to 3 seconds now. I wonder if Object can... Oh, he was like just going wide. Was that Bobby? It was. Is James close enough? He'll welcome it, definitely. But I think Bobby's got a decent drive from going a little bit wide out of that corner. So Object's got it down to 2.8. We've got 3.5 minutes left, so I would say probably with 3-4 laps. Oh, he's got it down to 2.9, 2.8, 2.6. Back up to, up to 3. I think Object's gone a bit wide. He did, yeah. He's just lost himself about a second there. With James, he's pulled it back to a second to Bobby in front. And just see if it's enough to be getting a tow. I don't think it is. I think he's picking it up a little bit now though. Just needs to come off the throttle a little bit here. Get that turning a bit earlier. Nice, yeah. Oh. Can he keep it? Can he keep it? Oh no. And Bobby sails off into second. Kind of. The inside banking of the first corner is, I said before, it's steeper. He'll catch these cars out. So we've got Bill and James battling away here. This will play into Bobby Dazzler's hands. Oh, Kino. He's kicking himself. So we've got James sitting just behind Bill now. So it's gone from Bob to Bill. Just like that. Kino, he must have just hit the banking a bit too hard. It can happen to him. The right rear just seems to fail. He just gives you a tank slapper. And you think you saved it, and it just gets even worse. And I think that's what's happened to Kino there. I don't think James has got enough of a... I don't think he's close enough to have a tow. No, he's not. But it is getting dark. These tyres are going to fall off. So now Bobby is now catching objects. So objects gone from the hunter to the hunted. Can Bobby keep it up? He's got it down. It's a free out. Oh yeah, I think he just hesitated on the accelerator there and it cost him. JFR on the front end. I think he's been bumped on that wall coming round. Josser seemed to tap the back of Kino and just lost the front end for some reason. Safety car kid in 6th. Car looks pretty alright. Doesn't look like he's got too much damage. Oh, as I said that, I think he's just spun, yes. So James C. Dudley still chasing Bill. We're going to have one more lap after this one. It's only 2 seconds. I think Object is going to go on to win this, bar any mistakes into the first corner. But let me just see how he's tackling that first corner here. It's as you come through this bit here, so you got the first phase here. You see, lets off a little bit, and then this second phase here just wants to that right rear. I think that's what might have happened to Kino, but Object handled that very nicely. So Josser, he's there with safety car kid, but I think he's got bad damage. He has, yes. That's JFR in front. So Bill catching Kino up a little with James just behind him. I don't think any of them are going to catch it unless there's any little mistakes, but still 2 seconds. Let's see how James does. I mean, you can just see him. It's so horrible when you can just see him, but the car's a pig. One a bit wide there. Bill's a bit closer, but I don't think he's in tow range. Object's going to come across to win this. It's another win for him. He's on fire tonight. And he wins it. Get him in League One. And Bobby Dazzler going to come through for second. Great result for Bobby Dazzler. I thought he'd do well with these. Kino 3rd, followed by Bill 4th. James will come through to take 5th. Didn't really have any crashes in this one. Safety car kid is going to come 6th. Josser has actually got past ahead of JFR. Oh, they're going to the end. I think they've got damage though. I think Mark's got suspension damage, causing him to lunge to the right. It looks like he's just trying to counter steer it. And he's not going to have enough though. The tyres aren't turning forward. Well, there we go, to the end. So Object goes and takes himself another win. And let's see, fastest lap will go to Kino with an 18.220. Object wins it, followed by Bobby Dazzler. Kino in 3rd. Bill C99 in 4th. James C in 5th. Safety car kid 6th, JFR 7th, and Josser down in 8th. If you look at Josser's lap times, he was up there, wasn't he? He was in with a shout, but he's just lost it in that first. Coming up to the shake and bake chicane, he's just had that little moment with Kino and what could have been. Oh, you might get an invite into the last race then, pal. Touring cars. That's what everyone comes for. But good racing again there, boys. They were difficult to race in, and Bill, James, Bobby Dazzler and Object, you all did well there in those little battles. There's some backdoor banging, but you got through it. So we go on to the jewel of the evening, the touring cars. If I have a look at the touring cars, it is so the touring cars, the head guy in touring cars is actually Kino with 95 points. Oh no, sorry, James C. Dudley with 98, followed by Kino with 95, Josser with 92, And then there's a massive gap by almost 20 points to Bill in with 77. Then Dino was, oh no, sorry, Sainz started 77. Dino, and then safety car kid, JFR. What's Bobby Dazzler? Yeah, he's only on 65. And Object in Mirror, but Object's only done a couple of races with us. He didn't join straight away, but he's done well to get back to where he was. So I tried to move to allow kind of space and cover. Yeah, I saw it. It looked like you had a little bit of contact, and it looked like you didn't want to spin admin out, so spun yourself out. Yeah, that's the trouble coming out of that hairpin. You have two different lines and they're literally the same pace, and you meet back up coming up to the chicane, and it happens. You just need to be aware of the car to your left, but the spotter doesn't come back on until towards as it's a little bit too late, and then you either lose time because you've got to brake heavily coming into the chicane, or you clip into each other. So you just have to try and read that as you're going into the hairpin. Oh, was there not? I just jumped on board with you as we were going into it, and it just looked like instead of hitting him, you just turned to the right a bit too harsh and then just lost it. But like it's been said before, I'm just a commentator, pal. So, here we go. I think in this one we've got a diverse cars. We've got one Beamer, an Astra, and then all the rest Mercedes. I think that's what it is. It's Kino's teammate here, no he's not. Yeah, so an Astra, a Beamer, and then all Mercedes. And the Beamer is being driven by Object in the Mirror, who has dominated tonight. Even though he's only got one lap though now. Yeah, I thought so. I think he was kind of a bit unsighted, and then all of a sudden he was just there, and then you over pushed for the right. Right, let's see if JFR by any chance is the first out. What a lucky guess. Right, so JFR first out. Everyone's out. So if you remember for this race, Object won it, Bobby does the second, was it, and Kino third. So they only have one lap here. Object's going to struggle in that beam to get the tyres warm for the first lap. So the tow does help with these, if you can get close enough. The Astra it is fast here, but as soon as that right left starts to overheat, it's gone. Was that James trying to keep up? Yeah, that first corner is a tough one in the touring cars, especially in the Mercedes. The Astra will be alright for a lap or two, and then they'll start to see that you've got to bring your braking zone a little bit further back. Oh, and I think we've got Ensign. Yeah, he's in. He finally made it in. And he's in the Mercedes this evening. So we've got Mercedes, BMW, Mercedes, 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 Astra, Mercedes. So who should we keep an eye on for the touring cars again? So James will be fast, and Josso will be fast. Let's find James. Here he's got a bit of damage. I hope that's not going to affect his quali. He only has a short amount of time. See, he's going to be getting a great tow off. Is he close enough? $140. No, I don't think he's getting a tow at all there, is he? No, he's not. Oh, and he's actually run wide. Might need to sort that brake bias out. And then who's right behind him? It's Bill or Josser? Josser. So Josser will be alright here. JFR is going to be the first one, I think, to cross the line with the time. And how's he getting on? Is that damage? It looks a bit damaged, doesn't it? Yeah. And he's got Bill in front of him. So Bill's overtaking him, so Bill will be setting the first lap time. Run a bit wide there. Keeps the speed up. So let's see what Bill starts us off with. $130 coming up. What are we trying to hit? 140, 142 going into that first corner. So Bill goes a 124.2. What did JFR do? Oh, Kino goes a 123.9. Fantastic lap and jumps straight in the pits. So Bill's only 200 behind him. Josser must. Oh, he's getting a lovely toe off James. The trouble is when you get to that first corner. Oh, here we go. Just saved that under braking. Oh, he's going to run a bit wide. Yeah. So Bill goes into second. Josser's teammate. He's done well there. 124.2. He's still there. Sorry. But let's see. I'll see if he's going any faster on this lap. Braking. Bobby does there. 24.2. It's a decent lap for a one flyer. Let's see how Bill gets on as he carried the speed up. Let's see. So Kino and Bobby have done their laps. They've checked out. So Bill will probably get one more lap. I think Josser's coming on to his lap now. Did he go faster? I think he went a little bit faster. And our newcomer, he's on a lap now? He is. So that was his warm-up lap, and now he's got his flying lap. Josser's just jumped ahead of him, and James has jumped up into fourth. Object's out now, so he's waited for a grand finale. Let's see if he can pip it, but we've got James, Josser, and Ensign. What he want? Let's see how he's getting on. Coming up to the last corner. See if he can improve on 6. See if he can get within a second of the others, or if he can even go ahead of the others. Let's see. And then obviously Object, he's going to be, if he can get his tyres up to nice temperature and he doesn't mess up anywhere, he's going to be right up there. But let's see, Ensign, he walked for now. Nope, he doesn't jump ahead. And here's Object. Let's see how he's getting on. We're coming up to the last corner. Running a bit wide. Is he getting a toe off someone? He bloody is. He's going to be getting... Let's have a look what speed he's getting up to down there. No, can't see. Let's see. Oh, he's getting a beautiful, beautiful toe. So this is going to be it now. Where is he going to put himself? He goes second behind Bill. One flying lap. Lovely. And Josser jumped Bob. Ensign walked down to 7th. JFR in 8th. And safety car Kid bringing up the rear. So there's Bill. So where's Bill won that then? First sector. Second sector. Yeah, that's where he's done it. So we've got Bill first, Object in second, Kino, starting to see a pattern here. James C. Dudley in 4th, Josser, Bobby Dazzler in 6th, Ensign Ewart 7th, Safety Car Kid and JFR. Oh, Safety Car Kid actually jumped. JFR, I do apologise, he's got him there, so JFR's ringing up the rear. So now that Beamer is going to be flying. He's got a nice clear run into the first corner. I would imagine he is going to be at least a second ahead by the time they get into the first corner, and we've got a night race. So the temperature's going to be a bit lower, might help the Astra out, gonna hinder the BMW, but let's see. So that Beamer's going to fly. The Astra behind him, Kino, he's been fast starting all night. He's got a real job on his hands here to be keeping in that top three, coming out the first corner. But we're syncing up now. Everyone's got the lights on, so everyone will be fast. Just waiting for everyone to ready up. I think Bill might be getting himself a drink. But here we go. So we're waiting for the sync. There it is. A little flash of the lights. Get inside Bill's head. And we are go! That Astra gets a lovely start. Beamer's gone already. If we go on board. James down to 7th. The Beamer there ahead, look. Kino's jumped past Bill. Joss has got himself up to 4th. We've got a bit of moving around. Needs to be careful there. Safety car kid at the back. Bobby Daz there in 8th. Are we coming to the first corner? Oh no. A lot of people locking up. Is that James? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Someone's gone. I think it was Ensign Ewart, was it? I think he's left. So Object, he's at the front. Kino, oh here comes Kino with a run on him. I told you the Beamers would be struggled to get their tyres up. Well, his tyres. He goes in very aggressive. That Astra, lovely. We've got Josso right behind. So they all come down to the first corner. Oh, Jossa taking a bit of avoiding action. But let's give a run to his teammate behind him. Kino is keeping right up with that BMW. The Astra has got good power. And with it being so cool, he's going to be able to keep those front tyres lovely all race. But he's coming right up now, behind that BMW. What kind of speed is he getting from it? 145. Both cars are usually top about 152, I would say. Lost a bit of time there. And he's right there on him. Is he going to have a go? He is. Can he get it stopped though? Just Object's gone right off. Did he get himself back in it? Oh, Bill's right up. He's going to get mugged by Bill. Can Bill hold it on the outside? No, it's not Bill. Sorry, it's Josser. Bill's on one side. Josser's on the other. Careful here, boys. Oh, I think Bill got out of that. Well done, Bill. So, Kino, while the tyres are nice and cool, is starting to make a bit of a break for it. Object's going to really need to get those tyres warmed up. And so they're only all 4.24 seconds within each other, the whole 8 of them. So we've got Josser, who's following Object. Now Object is going to have a great drive. See, he's pulling him in already. Let's have a look. Is it enough though? See, when he gets down to the first corner, Kino's going to have the advantage on the braking. So we've got Bill and Josser side by side. Careful, boys. We'll see them up here now. Oh, they come together. A bit of a bump. They had a bit of a bump last time I comms. And then behind it, we've got Bob, James, and Safety Car Kid, and JFR. And they're all getting through. But Object's now within back to 2.2 behind Kino. They're all at it. Got teammates behind, battling away. And the 4 at the back are all battling away as well. But James has got himself back up to 5th. He's done really well there. I don't know what happened. It glitched a little bit. But I think someone had bumped him a little bit, or he's outbroke himself. But he's got himself back up to 5th. And Kino's leading the way. He's pulling away a bit now. Oh, but a bit late on the brakes. Needs to be careful there, James. See the guys in front. Bill's having a go at Object. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, he was. But down this straight, Object's gonna have the advantage. So we've got this battle still going on here. Safety car kids behind them. James has got off a little bit now. That's what he needed to do. But here we go. Safety car, kids. Can go around the long way. Careful. We'll see him up here. And his teammate is just ahead with Bobby Dazzler. What's going to go on to this first corner? He's gone late. Is he going to clip that wall? Oh, he has. Just manages not to clip him. Clip JFR. Oh, I think JFR's got damage. To be continued, that one. But I think Kino has had a mistake, because here is Bill and Object. Object, it's where he falls out, where the braking, the other cars can just seem to brake a little bit harder than him and a little bit later. But you see that pickup there, that Beamer. Now his tyres are starting to come in a little bit here now. I don't know if Kino's starting to struggle with the front left, but they've got Bill. So you can see here now where the Astra and the Beamer pull away a bit. But I tell you now, that Object, he looks very close. I wonder which way is he going to go. Is he going to go around the outside? He is, but he might hit the wall. Oh, he's very close there. Now he needs to get back inside that toe. He needs to be a long way ahead when he gets to turn 1 if he wants to make the move done. But he can't get the turn in as tight as Kino does, but he's still there. And he backs out of that. Oh, I think Kino's gone a bit late. Bill's there as well now, having a sniff around the outside. The Beam is struggling on the curb. Bill runs wide. And behind Bobby, oh, James, oh, Bill giving Object a little bump. So Bill's got up. I think it was clean enough. I think they both ran a bit wide. But Object's right there. Might want to repay the favour. So we've jumped down to Bobby. He'd caught back up to James a little bit there. Yeah, he had. But James now is coming up to Josser. Josser's falling off the back of Object and Bill. I don't know if it was a little bit of a collision before. But James is right up behind Mark now. So Object's coming back at Bill, and they're both coming back at Kino. And they're right here now, you can see them. The slipstream, it helps that Beamer out so much. And Object's getting a double toe here now. You can see the speed difference. It's just, can he hang it out the outside? I don't think he can. Oh, careful at the front. Bill's going for the lead. He's actually taking it. It's kind of going to lose 2. As we come into this corner now. Oh, careful. I think that was a little tap for before, but now we're coming into the hairpin. So Bill carries on the outside. He's kept it. Nice driving by Bill. He had to defend, and we carry on now though. I think that Beamer, I think the tyres are starting to come into the sweet spot, and I think the Astra's just starting to struggle on the front left. And Bill seems to be okay. He seems to have got his tyres to that nice little spot. You see, Kino's going to be getting a lovely drag now off Bill. He's close enough. And I wonder if he's going to make a move. The Astra is a little bit better on the brakes than the Mercedes. If we just stick with this past turn 1, and then we'll go and have a look at James and Bobby Dazzler, because Bobby Dazzler's now back ahead of James. Here comes that BMW power. He's a little bit back though. Hugging that inside. Oh, he's had a lunge. He has. Oh no. Kino lets him back ahead. I think he just got that one a little bit wrong. But it's still time to play. We're only halfway through. So James, Bobby Dazzler and Josser are at it here now as well. Oh, I think that was Josser going a bit wide. James has got himself back up to 4th. This battle's been going on for the whole race. And Bill is still there with Object. Where's Kino? Kino, oh, I think that front left is starting to let him down. Can Bill get up close enough? He needs to be right on the back as they pull out of it, but he's not. Object should pull down the straight here now. So where else are we going here now? So how's it getting on with Josser, Bobby Dazzler? A bit of flashing going on there, saying get out of the way, but James has dropped them again. So now it's down to Bobby Dazzler and Josser. We'll keep an eye on the front. Bill seems he's just dropped back a bit. I think now that Beam has got in the sweet spot, he's going to be difficult to get past. So we've got a bit of flashing going on. Just keep it PG-13, boys. Here we go. Where's he going? Is he going left? Is he going right? Bill, oh sorry, Bob takes the inside line. Bill's actually winning the race at the moment. Oh, they're struggling to get the cars stopped there. And then they're running wide here. No wonder, oh, a bit of flashy. Oh, he's at a late lunge. He's lucky Mark let that happen. I think anyone else would have been a crash there. But Mark's not giving it up. Is he going to have a late lunge? No, I thought he was going to go like for like then. I don't think he needs to. I think Bobby Dazzler's messed himself up a bit there. So at the front now, it's Kino who's in second. Object's had another moment. Well, here they come into the first onto the to the straight. Yes. So we've got over 3.5 minutes to go. Object here now. He's getting a double toe. Bill's dragging them both in. Is he gonna have a go for the? Where's he gonna go? Left or right? Where's Kino gonna go? As we come into it now. Nice. Bill holds him off for another lap. How many more can he do though? Oh, Object's going up the inside of Kino. That's a nice move. That's a good place to get past him because you can slow him down a bit here. And Bill pulls away a bit. Now he's back in there now with him. Kino's keeping up too. So here we are. We've got the front three. Oh, Bill covers off the inside. Hope he doesn't about break himself. Oh, it's a little nudge. Nothing wrong with that. Gee, Object's got himself the inside line though. Bill needs to get onto that toe as soon as he can. And Kino behind. He's just going to watch and see what happens. Bill's doing really well there. They're both doing well. Kino and Bill to keep up with this Beamer. Look at the drive Kino's getting here now. I think was he redlining then? No, he's not quite. He's nearly there. Struggles, top end. And they go again. This time it's Object in the lead. So how's it getting on with Bobby Dazzler and Josser? Oh, Josser goes defensive, runs up. Oh no, he gets away with it. Nice. And they go on again. Is Bobby Dazzler going to have another little lunge up the inside? He is. Josser accommodates him again. And gets him for the cutback. Lovely. Only problem is, when you get here, who's going to give up? Josser gives way. But oh, manages to keep the speed up and go again. I think Josser might have a lunge here. Oh, they bump each other. It's not what we want to see. See, I think the problem that Kino has got, if you look at the speedo compared to Bill, so he's getting 140, 145, 147. Bill's at 150 then. And object's down at 141. Here we go. Is Bill going to have a go? I think he might. He's going around the outside. He's going to struggle to slow it down. Is Kino going to have a look? No, he's not. Object's had a mistake. The spun. Can he keep himself? Just works out beautifully for Kino. Does Object get back in front of Bill? He did. It just looked like one of those things there. They just both turned up at the same place at the same time. So now we've got Safety Car Kid, Josser, and Bob on the back. Oh, and Safety Car Kid heads up hitting the outside barrier. Josser, JFR, and Bob. Bob and JFR. I mean, Bob and Josser have been battling for the whole race. James finds himself in fourth on his own. So Kino's pulled away, but I wonder if Object can catch up. At the moment, the race is for 5th place between JFR, Bob, Josser, and Safety Car Kid. So we've got 2 teammates in here. We've got Bob, who's at the front of this little gaggle, and Safety Car Kid, who are teammates. Josser and JFR in the middle. So Kino's gone on to win. Who's going to get the end here between these 4? I wonder if Josser can get him ahead of JFR, or JFR covers over. Not many places to go. Bob's going to get 5th. Oh, is he going to get the inside of him? I think he has. Oh, that was very close. Very close at the end. So there you have it. Kino and came through to win in the end. The 3 at the front kept swapping as they were going round. So Kino, followed by Object, followed by Bill. Those 3 have had a great night tonight. James C, I said, what could have happened like for him? He's been very unlucky in a lot of races. Bobby Dazzler there, solid. He came out the end of that little battle. Josser down in 6th, JFR 7th, Safety Car Kid bringing up the rear. And the fastest lap goes to Kino, 23.1. Any 22s? No, so be Kino. Race win and fastest lap. But that's why he's doing well in the touring cars. He is 2nd to James C. Dudley. So in the touring cars, I think Kino's just jumped James there. But it's going to be an interesting read, the championship table next week, because Kino's had a great night, Dean's not here, and James has struggled. So that championship is going to be turned on it's not on its head, but I think Kino's going to be right back up in it. I think he'll be in 2nd at least. And I think they might have closed that gap to maybe single figures to James C. Dudley. But that's the racing for tonight. It's been some great racing. I think I have to say that the Porsche was my favourite. It was all so clean. He did so well. And there was some great overtaking as well. Been some great overtaking all night. You've all done yourself proud. Right, so that's it for tonight. Join us again tomorrow night. Our Greener Army will be taking over for League One, and we're back at the same track. We'll see if it's as good as it was tonight. It's going to be a tough act to follow, that is.